This is Ganesh Kumar from AR Pro Academy. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting subject, that is selling in 2021. The reason I said interesting is because the request has come from one of the viewers. The other day, one of our viewers called and started talking to me. He said, Mr. Ganesh Kumar, you have been discussing or talking a lot about various subjects in sales and marketing. You have been sharing your experiences. We have gone through a very difficult time during the past 3 years. And can you discuss about selling in 2021? So I started thinking about it. How is selling different in 2021? In fact, our industry or the economy has gone through three shock waves for various reasons, starting from uh, 2018 and 2019 and 2020. The pandemic has been the worst, which has affected our industry and the economy, and the whole world is crying because of this. The world economy itself has gone down because of the pandemic. So when this person asked me, I started discussing about our videos. So he has been a religious follower of all the videos, the sales and marketing done by two of us, and service issues and the technical issues. He has been a very ardent follower of our video. So then I asked him, you are in sales. What motivates you in sales? So he replied, he said, I like connecting with people. Yes, that is the most important thing, which has been lacking for quite some time. Now the things are getting normal. Prospects, customers have started visiting dealerships. So connections are now happening. But then he had a specific question: how do we sell in 2021? So let me answer his question. 2020 was very unpredictable. Then after 2020, I started asking this question: what motivates you in sales, or why are you in sales? To a lot of people in my circle, whom I consider as sales professionals, not mere salesmen. And most of them had a common answer: I like to connect with people, I like helping people, I empathize with people. If you are kind with people, that will help in sales, so on and so forth. And all these things help, yes, in sales. Subsequent follow-ups, how do they do? I asked them. One of them said, I send emails, some of them with some jokes, which relevant jokes, which make them, I'm sure, which them make them smile. Because in reply, I get a emote icon of a smiley, sometimes in WhatsApp, sometimes in Facebook. So it is the mail which are being sent by me are helping me to close a deal. And then another person said, in sales, we are helping to create a great future for people. So all these are relevant in sales. So there is nothing different from in 2021 what was there in 2020. Of course, there was a gap for some time. And then during that period, yes, connecting with people were afraid to accept even a brochure or a literature from your hand. People did not even accept your visiting cards. All those things are of the past now. Things are changing, and then we are getting back into normal. And most of the experts, they say that by April we should be in a growth. We should be moving ahead. Now again, talking about sales, some people, they said sincerity, and then honesty, integrity. All these are again helping us in sales. In this connection, I would also suggest that you should listen to the video done by Pro Srikanth on mobility consultants. The link is here. You can watch that again. It talks about a lot of qualities of a professional mobility consultant. Now, talking about again sales, what reminds me is of the person Joe Girard, Joseph Samuel Girardi. He was in Detroit. He was the number one salesman, car salesman in the world, and a Guinness Book of World Record holder. He died in 2019, and then he has sold 1,425 vehicles in a single year in, if I remember correct, in 1973. And in all, during a period, he has sold from 1963 to 1978, he has sold 13,001 cars. So he always used to believe that he is number one. In fact, he used to carry a badge like this on his chest as showing as number one. So people used to ask him, what is this? So he used to say that I am the most important person for me. I consider myself as number one. Actually, what it conveyed was he was the number one car salesman in the world. He used to work for a Chevrolet dealership in Detroit. Now, the way he used to sell, sometimes I wonder whether it will work today. He had a specific way of prospecting. Those days, mobile phones were not there. So on landlines, he used to pick up a random number from the phone book and then he will call. And most of the time, it will be the lady who will be answering the phone. And he will casually say, ma'am, I had an appointment with your husband to show a new car. What time will it be convenient? So the lady, since she is not aware of any such thing, she says that, I'm sorry, I'm not aware of any such appointments. Then he makes a connection. Actually, there was no such appointments or anything. This was his tool or a trick to make a connection with the person. And then he takes the conversation forward and then fixes an appointment, meet the family, and then he takes it forward and then closes the deal. Now today there are no land phones. It's only mobile phones which are available. So during this period, I don't know how this kind of a trick will work. Then it comes to the salesperson who told me that I like helping people. So how did he help? This person, in fact, I had covered about this person during one of my webinars. So for those people who have not listened to this webinar, in brief, I'll tell how this person used to help people. His name was, let us say, Thomas. How was Thomas helping people? Thomas, once he makes a sale through the proper channel by prospecting and all those things. In fact, here, after a period of in sales, he stopped prospecting because that is the way we should all do. People were coming after him. He never went after customers. This was the way he did sales. Once a sale is made, in fact, I am not talking about any specific person. Many of us neglect our customers or we don't even talk to them again. So Thomas was different. After the delivery is made, most of the time there is a post-purchase dilemma or post-purchase dissonance. The customer starts feeling that when he has shortlisted several products or finally shortlisted 2 and then decided on one particular model, after taking delivery of the car, he starts thinking about it and then some kind of a confusion comes up in his mind. Did I take the right decision? So that is called, sometimes it is called a post-purchase dilemma or post-purchase dissonance. That is the time we should contact the customer again. So Thomas calls the customer after the following day, maybe after 3 days, and asks, "Sir, how is the car?" Many times there will be some kind of a noise or a sound coming from the boot or maybe some places. Any new product when you buy, there will be some kind of an issue. Many of them are just doubts, or you are not hearing actually, but you think that you are hearing. So the customer says, "Yes, I'm hearing a sound from some place." So Thomas asked him, "Sir, do you want us to handle it now, or do you want to check during the 1K service?" Sometimes the customer will say, "I want to clear it off now itself." So the customer comes to the showroom. Thomas is there at the gate to receive the customer. He brings the vehicle to the service. He will hand over the service to the car to the service department, and then he takes him to, and then he requests the service set to come near the car. After that, he introduces the customer to the service set during the second time, because he has already done it when the customer had visited and during the delivery also. He makes him seated in the customer lounge, takes care of the hospitality, tea, coffee, or these things are offered. The service head checks the car, and then most of the time there is nothing wrong with the car, but that the vehicle has been inspected by a person of service head level gives a confidence to the customer. They come back to the customer and say, "Sir, everything has been taken care of." The customer drives home happily. Again, after 15 days, again he calls the customer. Then he also tracks the running of the car. When the car is nearing 1,000 kilometers, he reminds the customer to bring the car. Then at frequent intervals, he is with the customer on all occasions. Every time when the customer comes for service, he does the reminder service. "Sir, your car is due for service. It has run, according to me, it has run so many kilometers because I've been tracking." So the customer knows that he is taking care of the car. He is like a doctor who takes care of a patient, especially when there are diabetic patients. Some doctors monitor this continuously. So he takes care of the car that well. And then when this customer meets other people, he talks more about the sales professional, that is Thomas, than his car. So before Thomas reaches office, there are a lot of people waiting for him. And there are other salespeople trying to attract those customers to them. They say, "No, we are waiting for Thomas." So that is a success story of Thomas. This is what one way, whether it is 2020, 2021 or 2022, this is one way of achieving success in sales. This is actually a way of expressing your empathy. That is, if you were in the customer's place, how you would like your car to be taken care of. And then recently I was in touch with Thomas. Because of his performance, he has been later promoted as sales manager, and then he became the sales head. But he did not find satisfaction in those roles. He always would like to be called as a sales professional. So even remaining in those senior positions, what he used to do was he still continued to do what he did. And then after closing, all those credits he used to pass on to his team. That is another way of building his team and then rapport with the team. And to my knowledge, even today, he continues to do this activity, and he's a very successful. In fact, I quote, wherever I go, I quote him as an example. And then another thing, what we have to do is, when you're sending a communication to a customer by email or through Facebook or WhatsApp, there has to be something called CTA. We call it call to action. Just a message No, a communication, it is a two-way process. So whatever message you are sending to the customer, it should motivate the customer or the prospect to take some action, to call back you, or when you are sending a video. In fact, short videos can be sent, personalized videos about the product can be sent to the customer, where the customer watches the video and then responds back. So these are all the ways where you can continue to sell in 2021 and years ahead. And now, let me conclude with a you can call it a joke. A sales manager was giving some sales tips to a new recruit who used to do door-to-door sales of an encyclopedia. So he told the new hire, I owe all my success to the 7 words which I use when a woman opens the door. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I see your mother? So there are several ways of opening the door for you for in sales, and I wish all of you success in 2021. Thank you.